Some football players are not cut out to make it at the highest level. Too skinny, too quiet, too average. They said he couldn't make it in the Premier League, and for a while, they were right. But what are the chances that very same player would become not just a legend at Liverpool FC, but a legend in the league that rejected him in the first place? As someone who paints iconic footballers for a living, I am a sucker for a comeback story. For me, football is always about the underdogs. This is the story of Mohamed Salah, the story of how a complete failure became possibly the greatest Premier League player of all time. Let's rewind back to 2014. Chelsea fans probably remember this moment. Mohamed Salah, a fresh-faced 21-year-old, signs from FC Bâle. He had a lot of pace and a lot of potential, but up against him, Premier League defenders didn't really break a sweat. Under Jose Mourinho, Salah started just 6 Premier League games. 6. He was labelled a misfit, not strong enough and simply not good enough. Just another young talent, chewed up and spat out by the Premier League machine. We've seen it time and time again. Eventually he was loaned out to Fiorentina and forgotten by fans and rejected by English football completely. For many footballers, young footballers, that would have been the end. But Salah's story, of course, doesn't stop there. He was just getting started. And what happened next was not just a comeback, it was a complete transformation. In Italy, something ignited inside of him, and at Roma, Salah was reborn. Salah managed to find his rhythm and terrorised defenders. He sharpened his game, he added goals, assists, and a maturity about the way he played. He was more confident in moving with the ball and also finding his teammates. He became not just a winger, but a weapon. And by 2017 of consistency, Liverpool saw something that many others didn't, and it was the hunger that was inside Mohamed Salah at this stage of his career. He returned to the Premier League, and many believed he was going to be a flop, but this time he wasn't a young boy searching for acceptance. He was a man ready to dominate, and dominate he did. In Salah's first season with Liverpool, he scored 32 Premier League goals. Let that sink in for just a second. From a Chelsea reject to scoring more goals in a Premier League season, well, a 38-game Premier League season, than any other player up to that point had done before. He didn't just silence his critics, he erased them. When we talk about golden boots, Salah now has 3 of them. He's won PFA Player of the Year twice. He's lifted the Champions League. He's lifted every single trophy he could possibly lift for Liverpool, including 2 Premier League titles. And he's scored 20 plus goals in every season that he's been in a Liverpool shirt. One season wonder? I don't think so. And Salah, of course, is still going. He's just signed a contract extension after winning the Premier League title with Liverpool for 2 more seasons. And the way he looks after his body and his career, it wouldn't put it past me if he collected the same amount of goals and assists in his next 2 seasons as he did in his last 2. The longevity of the man seems to be endless. But Salah's greatness is more than just numbers. For me, what sets Salah apart from a lot of other players is not just his left foot and his ability, but it's his mindset. This is a man who grew up in Egypt and had to travel 4 hours a day just to be able to play football and chase his dream. Do you know how difficult that must be to travel that far every day just simply to play with other players? This is a man who faced rejection at the highest level of football, and instead of fading away like many other players, he came back to become a Premier League legend. Mohamed Salah simply rewrote his own destiny. By all accounts, he trains like an underdog, like he's never won anything before. He lives a very humble life. You don't see him being flashy on Instagram or social media. And he's a man that inspires millions of people around the world. Not just with goals, but with grit, humility and perseverance. And that, to me, as an artist, is what makes Salah really special and not like other footballers. For me, Salah is more of a symbol of resilience and what is possible even in the face of defeat. I'll be completely honest with you, there's been moments in my life and as an artist where I've felt like a complete failure too. In fact, being a full-time artist, I want to give up every single day. Of course, I struggle with doubt, of rejection, fear of not making any sales. I'm wondering whether my artwork even matters to anyone but me. But watching players like Mohamed Salah, watching him rise, fall, and then rise again, it stirred something up inside of me. It reminded me that greatness isn't born in comfort, It's born in resistance. It's born in rejection and, of course, in silence as well. And that's why I've recreated Mo Salah many times before, but that's why I've recently recreated him after winning the Premier League title on canvas. This moment is important to me because it symbolises what I felt during the exact moment that Mo fell to his knees when Liverpool were confirmed Premier League champions for the second time, and of course English champions for the 20th time. That sense of relief that we have done it, we've made it to the very top, is exactly what I was trying to get across in this painting. This piece of artwork to me is everything that Salah stands for. It's a really important piece for me. It's about resilience, it's about discipline, and it's about perseverance. And I've also tried to encapsulate the feeling of what it means when you finally achieve what you've been fighting all those years for. It's a reminder that failure is not the opposite of success, but it's a part of it. So to get back to the video, is Mohamed Salah the greatest Premier League player of all time? Many say he is, and many say that he isn't. But let's look at the facts. Mo Salah scored over 20 plus goals in every season for Liverpool for 7 straight years. He's won the Champions League, he's won the Premier League twice, he's won the Carling Cup, the FA Cup, the Super Cup, the Club World Cup. He's won every trophy available that he possibly could for Liverpool. He's had an impact on fans globally for Liverpool FC and outside of football as well. He's a sustained force over nearly a decade in the Premier League. He's won as many accolades as any other player in the Premier League. I think Mo Salah's stat record is one that no other player has. Whenever you see a stat about a player, it always seems to be followed by there's only one person who has more, and that's Mo Salah. And of course he has more goals and more goal involvements in just as many games as Thierry Henry, who many argue is the greatest Premier League player of all time. But beyond stats, greatness to me is more about impact. How many kids are playing football around the world, in Egypt, in Africa, in England, in Liverpool, just because of Mo Salah? How many people have found courage in their own lives, like myself, after watching Mo Salah's career and see him not quit? Mo Salah may not have the flair of Ronaldo or the elegance of Dennis Bergkamp or the sheer dominance of Thierry Henry, but he has something that's more rare. He has a journey of ups and downs in his career and in his life that mirrors the life of ordinary people. A journey from rejection to recognition, which is what all of us really want. A journey from doubt to destiny. For me, Salah's story teaches us something vital. Success doesn't always come to the most talented. It often comes to the most determined among us. As a human being, you will fail, and there will be people that doubt you. You'll be told that you're not good enough, that you're not a good enough artist, that you're not strong enough, you're not fast enough, you're not tall enough, you're not good looking enough. But like Mohamed Salah, you've got the choice to stay down, get up, adapt, and evolve. You don't need everyone to believe in you. All you need to do is believe in yourself. And for me, in football, in art, and in life, that is how greatness is truly born. From a Chelsea reject to a Premier League legend and a global icon. Mohamed Salah didn't just become one of the greatest Premier League players ever, he became a blueprint for resilience. If you enjoyed this video, you'll also enjoy this video as well. And if you'd like to download any of my artwork for free as a phone wallpaper, including many Mo Salah illustrations, then hit the link in the description below and have a boss day. See you later.